Hello gamers, it's SuffKitty99 and today we are in Stormwind at the Embassy, and what I am hoping to do is the Draenei Heritage Armour questline. Now there is a box hidden by our friend over there who is using the mailbox. So here look, there's a package right next to the mailbox outside and it says magically sealed parcel. So I am guessing that this is the quest that we need to start the Draenei Heritage, so let us see. And I'm told you need a Draenei over level 50 to be able to pick up the quest. An Artificer's Appeal. A parcel arrives for you from the Exodar bearing the seal of the Grand Artificer. You open the small box and find a smooth hexagonal crystal about the size of your palm. When you touch it, a holographic message flashes to life in the air above it. The message, Grand Artificer Rommel instructs you to come to the Exodar at your earliest convenience. Meet Grand Artificer Rommel in the Exodar.
Hello! Hey,
There he is.
this hologem still muted? No. Good, good.
He's having trouble with his communication, so I
When
like
you
that.
receive this champion, come to the Exodar, swiftly. I need your help on a special project.
Teleport to the coordinates stored in the hologram's memory. Oh, I wonder if... will that take me to the Exodar?
There you
Awesome.
are, champion. Hey, I thought perhaps the hologem I sent did not have enough charge.
It did work. What you making?
Our time is now, hero.
An Artificer's Appeal. My apologies for bringing you here on such short notice. Oh, but thank you for giving me a teleport beacon and not forcing me to travel the whole way. But your help right now would be most appreciated. I found myself with many surprise deadlines. Surprise and deadlines are not words I like together in the same sentence. You don't like to be rushed.
We will endure.
Reviving tradition. Good job I'm a blacksmith then. This sounds like this might be right up my alley. The prophetic... No, the prophetic. I can't... Oh dear, I am seriously struggling to read these days. It's just a real shame because I love reading. Though to be honest, it's really hard to find time to do that these days. Life is far too busy to fit everything in, don't you think? Tell me in the comments. Do you find that you can't fit everything that you need done in a day in, and trying to find time to play games, read books, do fun things, just doesn't have time? Yeah? Tell me, is it? Please tell me it's not just me. Reviving tradition. The Prophet wished to personally ask for your help with the Tishamat? But since he is working elsewhere, I asked you first to jumpstart our task. My colleague and I have been working on a special project, and since the Prophet has declared today the Tishamat, we will unveil it at the celebration. For this I need the emitter, but it needs an overhaul. We only have time for a hot wiring. Get some filament and a soldering tool from the crates nearby, Hatshepsut, then maybe I can wire it to an array. Oh, what are we building, my friend? Doesn't sound like blacksmithing, sounds more like you need an engineer. I'm a blacksmith, not an engineer, my friend. Help Rommel finish repairing the holographic emitter.
Were you not informed of the occasion? The Prophet has declared we celebrate the Tishamat today.
Today? What is the Tishamat and why are we celebrating it today? Why are we in such a rush? I don't know. Hopefully it will all become clear. Right, we need artificing tools, Imperium filament.
You might recall, the Tishamat was a yearly sacrament on Argus.
Oh, was it? Okay.
A time to reflect on the burdens of your past, learn from them, and commit to a path forward.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of a time to think about what's happened to you in life see what it's taught you, what you might have done differently, become a better person sort of thing. Hyperthermal soldering tool.
It has not been celebrated in many years.
Well,
But the
crashing on the
prophet feels
planet and
strongly
things like that,
the
fighting
tradition
wars,
must
kind
be
of.
revived. And that now is the correct time to do it.
Materials brought to Rommel. Okay.
I lend you my strength.
Hand the materials.
Within our project is fitting for the Tishamat. That is why Verlin has asked us to present it to everyone at the celebration.
Are we
But
doing
we
some...
will present nothing if the emitter is not fixed. Connect the Arcanite crystal arrays. Perhaps then it will power up.
Are we doing some big, like, holographic display thing? Tell me it's not a firework display. Tell me it's something more, I don't know, religiously, ceremonially solemn. Because you said think about the past, so it needs to be something like reflective, doesn't it? Okay, big crystal. Oh, big crystal.
Ah, good. The emitter is functional.
That's
Now,
interesting.
we just
Kind
need
of
the
good.
presentation. And its presenter.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's kind of cute. Can we get a picture of that? Look forward, thank you. Right, now we need a presentation. Ooh, no, turn round. We need a presentation of some sort.
Come,
Okay.
speak with me.
Reviving
May the
tradition.
Legion
I regret
fall
not having
before you.
apprentices in times like this. Maybe you should look for someone suitable for the future.
The Vindicar is at your disposal.
Reviving tradition. Romuald gives the newly seated crystal a test wiggle. Not my finest work, but it will do. Light willing. It will remain functional until our project is revealed and the celebration is over. I don't think you sound terribly confident about that.
We will endure.
Why did we abandon the Tishamat? I suspect it's got something to do with crashing on a foreign planet and trying to make a new home and fighting lots of wars. The same reason many of our ancient traditions were abandoned. Constantly being on the run from the Legion left little time to consider anything but survival. Tomorrow was not guaranteed, so yesterday might as well not exist. But all that has changed now. What could be more exciting? Where is the Prophet? Prophet Velen is occupied at the moment. He's taking care of a very small mission that he wanted to attend to personally. Nothing to worry about. He assured me that he will be back in time for the ceremony. Does this have something to do with the Minari questline that we had recently, maybe? That would kind of tie things up a bit, wouldn't it? Pressing
The
deadline.
Vindicar is at your disposal.
During this Tishamat, Atanya and I will present our project's schematics. Atanya is High Artificer of Shatrath. Her father was my late mentor, the famed Exarch Hataru. Hataru's hoof plates are hard to fill, but Atanya has more than done so. She has the schematics, and she should be here when they are presented, but she is not responding to my messages. Atanya seldom leaves the city, but surely she can make an exception for the Tishamat. Perhaps you can reason with her. Speak to Atanya in Shatrath City.
Atanya can be as stubborn as a talbuck in the mud, but do not let her turn you away.
A Tarbuck-in.
Go swiftly. Use my hologem if you need.
Oh, I can use the hologem. Good. That's going to make it easier. Whoosh! To Shatrath! To Shatrath! Oh, good. It takes us exactly to where we need to be.
If you are here to interrupt me, be advised that I have an arc welder and 0 patience.
I have an arc welder and 0 patience. I like her. Hello, I like your attitude. I'm afraid Rommel sent me, and I will go away as soon as I've told you what he has to say.
Ugh, I just had it. Another good idea down the drain for the sake of pleasantries.
Sorry, didn't mean to distract you. Rommel needs you to bring your schematics to Exodar and present them at the Tishamat.
Leaving so soon? As I told Ramu, the schematics are ready. But if he is waiting for me at the Exodar, he can keep waiting. My work is here, in Shatrab. I will not put it on hold to attend some archaic holiday.
Oh, so she doesn't see the importance of it. The Prophet does.
Arc non poros.
I have a data crystal prepared. The schematics are on it. My apprentice can find it for you. I have no time to leave Shatrab.
Perhaps we can chat later.
Rush order. My schematics speak for themselves. Each calculation has been verified. It is respectful of all building codes. I even included a layout of the channels that the power grid must follow. Rommel knows the project. He already signed off on everything. He can explain it to the masses himself. I do not need to waste my valuable time travelling to the Exodar for this ridiculous holiday. My apprentice will give you the schematics on a data crystal. Take it and leave. Return to Berun. Perhaps he knows a way to convince Etania to leave Shatrath. Prophet
Want to get the crystal
Velen
from
thinks
Beirut,
it's very, very
then
important.
get out of my workshop.
And the Prophet's getting a bit old. Maybe this could be your last chance to see him, and maybe you should come, and Rommel would really like to see you, and it's a very good time to take a holiday, and everybody needs a holiday sometime, you know. Come, please come, please come.
The title High Artificer means I am very
Why
busy.
are you still here? Berun is distracting enough without someone lurking about.
Leaving so soon?
Berun. How do you get to do anything?
Someday, I hope my research helps my people.
Berun leans in and lowers his voice. Rommel sent Etania many messages about the Tishamat. They usually have a good relationship, but she ignored them and has been very annoyed ever since. Well, more annoyed than usual. She claims the travel time to the Exodar cuts into her workload, but I think it's really something to do with the Tishamat. Lessening her workload should at least cheer her up, yes? I know she has a Draenei shipment coming into the city, but it's late. Maybe you could track it down. Perhaps then she will have time to travel to the Exodar. So he's suggesting it's not about time at all. It's not about not having time, it's all about her attitude to the Tishamat celebration. So he doesn't know either, so I guess we'll try.
It's worth a try. Though if the Tishamat is what is putting her in a bad mood, it might not work.
I agree, but we need to figure out what it is. If we remove the other excuses, maybe she'll tell one of us. Right, so where do we need to go? We need to head... Oh, it's not too far outside the city by the looks of it, so let's go take a look. Over that way. Oh, I think it might be by the crossroadsy, junctiony place where the road splits around the city. No, that might not be too far.
Hey you! Lend us a hand? Our cargo went haywire and knocked crates off our wagon.
Nether Storm Draenei is the worst.
Ah, it's
We should
infested.
have reinforced the crates.
How are we doing?
Thank you. We will handle the crates. You can take those Draenei fragments to the crystal smiths.
Okie dokie, I will do that. You sure you're okay? Oh, they're very close to the city. Yeah, you can shout at a guard to help you if you need any more help, guys. Take care. So we're going... Wait, this looks like we're right next to the... Oh, right next to the orphan.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Greetings. If you're in need of crystal smithing services, I'm not sure we have time for any new orders, but I'll see what we can do. The artificers have been keeping us very busy recently. Here is some of the High Artificer's Draenei order. The rest is online.
Be well.
Ah, the lost shipment. Tell the High Artificer we will process it after the Tishamat. We are closing for the holiday.
Oh, they're closing for the holiday, so she can't do any work if she wants their materials, because they will not be making them. Do you think there's any chance she'll tell us what's going on here now? Wait, how did her dad die? Did her dad die near a Tishamat celebration, or does she not want to face up to her dad being dead, maybe?
Ugh, I just had it.
I took your Draenei shipment.
Down the drain for the sake of pleasantries.
I took your Draenei shipment to the Crystal Smiths. Here are your completed work orders.
You! If I needed help, I would have asked for it.
Well, I just
My
volunteered.
work is very precise. I don't need a clumsy novice's hands in it.
I'm a blacksmith.
Perun, get the crystal. You, take it to Ramul. Tell him I have my reasons for not attending the Tishamat.
Could you tell us what your reasons are?
Yes, High Artificer. Come, champion. I will get the crystal for you.
It'd be an honor to one day be a High Artificer.
We will do what we can for Atania.
You are leaving? But I didn't tell you about my research.
It was worth a try. It seems it will be difficult to get her to the Tishamat, but I have another idea.
Stay safe. Dionis Aka.
An old wound. Perun whispers to you. There are ways, I'm sure you know, for the Draenei to speak to the dead. It's not the same as having a loved one back, but Hataru's ashes were taken to Orkindun after the soul priests reclaimed the temple. Maybe they might know a way to help Atania with her loss. Speak to the soul priest at Orkindun.
You are
See,
right.
I
I was
did
afraid
guess
of
that it
this.
might be Dad.
It's not her work. It's the
Something
Tishamat
else,
itself.
Yes, you said. And I surmised that it had something to do with her dad, because Rommel specifically told us that she was filling the hoof plates of her dead dad. So this is all the Tishamat, the questline is all about helping people to find peace with their past, or come to terms with their past, by the looks of it. So that's why the prophet is trying to get the celebration off the ground again, because he wants all of his people to face the past and at least try to deal with it, to try and help them heal, which I think is a very, very sensible thing to do. But yeah, it can be hard for people at times. If they're not ready yet, then they're going to resist, and this is what the story is, isn't it? Excuse me, soul priest, may I have a word with you, please? Would that be okay?
Come, speak with me.
I apologise, but we're in the midst of a soul-binding ritual. There is much to be done for the spirits in our care before we can voyage to the Exodar to answer the prophet's call to the Tishamat. Is there something that requires our urgent attention? High Artificer Atania will not attend the Tishamat because she still mourns her father. Can you help? Atania? Ah, so it is finally time. This is a matter you should discuss with our Exarch. I sense you have already partaken of our ritual to see the dead. You need only focus your mind to see him.
Mano Ekta, my friend. Thank you, Nimeran. I take it you can see me now, champion?
I can, hello.
I would forfeit my own soul to protect my people.
Exarch Maladar, speaker for the dead. Hello. An old wound. It is good to have visitors. The honoured dead here are all well cared for, but not many travel to commune with them. Their deaths can be a painful reminder of what the Draenei have endured.
There is no turning back now.
Lingering scars. I believe we may be able to help, but perhaps you could aid me first. When we received word that the Tishamat was upon us, we turned to prepare our most tortured spirit. We hurried to prepare our most tortured spirits for the journey to the Exodar. The celebration sacraments may help them rest peacefully. However, they must consent to being moved, so we must commune with and soothe them first. Will you help calm these spirits? Afterward, I will take you to where Hataru is entombed and give you what you seek. Help Exarch Maladar commune and soothe the spirits of Orkington. Oh,
Remember,
okay. So
meet me in the upper reaches. We will commune with the spirits there to prepare them for the journey.
Use the translocator. Yeah, let's do that. Whee! Oh, that's kind of cute. Just going to take a sip of my drink. Sorry if it's loud. Don't want my throat to dry out, 'cause I'm doing a lot of talking on
Larohir, the prophet's general.
Larkia.
We will commune with him first.
A general of the prophet, huh? He died in war, I assume, so he's not very settled. I think I can get my hand that right. Hello. Speak with me, please.
He defended Shatrath until his dying breath. Spirits seek his protection still. Alas, we must return them to rest.
Alright, so we're putting the victims to it. Aww, to kiddies. Hello, little one. Oh, stop running away, little one. I
He
got
gives
you.
his consent. Seal the urn with the mark of Draenei.
Rest easy.
May the Tishamat relieve Larohir of the guilt he feels at not saving all of Shatrath.
That's kind of sad. I think we had enough death in Shadowlands. I mean, at peace is great, but... Oh.
Let us commune now with Exarch
Very sad.
Kelios, the first Vindicator and Bastion of Kerebor.
Terrible vindicator.
He fought the darkness there, but it followed him in death. Light
candle.
his tomb, so take care. The smaller the flame, the more swiftly it burns out.
Oh, come on, light. Light. What's going on? You are too far away. I've definitely lit them in the wrong order and it's taking too long to relight things. Oh, they're all going back out. Maybe we should wait for them to go back out again. And then we can do them in the proper order this time instead. Problem is the movements are a little bit difficult for me to get the biggest one first. Where are the big ones? That's the next biggest one. Then maybe this one. Oh, too far away. Oh, come on. Positioning is very difficult. I felt like I was really close to things and then it wouldn't let me. Come on.
Kelios has agreed to the Tishamat. Seal his urn. May Kelios no longer fear the darkness, and the light ease his pain.
Next one. Oh. Let's see where we're getting sent now.
Ah, Restelan, Larohir's mentor. His is a bloody story of betrayal. He unwittingly gave the orcs the weapon that destroyed him.
Oh,
And tell more.
that's a shame.
We must dispel the shades of his guilt. It is a miracle that his soul survived those ravages. He consents. It may take many Tishmats before Restelan can fully rest. But I will help him, no matter what.
Thank you, Exarch.
The
Very
dead
kind of you.
speak to those who listen.
Lingering scars. Thank you for what you've done, Hatshepsut. Moving a spirit's remains can disturb them greatly, so they must be calmed as much as possible so the journey can be made safely. Maybe we shouldn't move them
Never
yet.
hesitate to do what is right.
To see
Tradition
clearly.
binds my people.
Fortunately, not all of the fallen entombed here in Orkington suffer as these three do. Some ease gracefully into death, like soil settling after a rainfall. Exarch Hatanaru is one such soul. Thanks be to the light that he rests easy. Come, I will show you to his tomb. Visit Exarch Hataru's tomb and then return to Atania in Shatrath.
Never hesitate
Yes,
to
please.
do what is right. Thank you for your help, champion.
You're welcome.
The tomb of Exarch Hataru is just across the way.
It's a sad little
Follow
task,
me.
but it does need to be done, so we will do what we can. I'm just glad it's not a job I have to do every day. It could be very, very soul destroying. I definitely don't have the right attitude for doing that every day.
Exarch Hataru has accepted his life, his death, his triumphs, and his mistakes.
If only the rest of us are
Approach
so
him
fortunate, that's
and
nice.
make your request.
Your daughter's not happy. What can we do to help her? I think your daughter Atania still grieves for you. He points to the box. Okay. His lens.
I sense that Exarch
He bows and
Hataru's only
smiles.
regret is leaving his daughter behind. Taking the Exarch's gift back to his daughter may bring them both peace.
Well, she might smack me in the face and tell me that I shouldn't be interfering, and well, we don't come to Shatras very often. I suppose if she's not happy with us, then it won't make a big difference. Let's go take it back, and let's hope that this does make her feel a little happier. We will have to see, won't we? Yes, we will. Why am I singing? I don't know. I don't know. I think it might be lack of sleep, because my cats got me up lots of times last night. They kept doing cat swaps. One cat was in and the other one was out, and then they'd swap at the doorway. And the one going out would ask for food, and then the one coming in would ask for food. And then after a while, they'd swap again, and so they kept getting me up.
For light's
So,
sake.
bad night's
Why
sleep.
are you back?
Because I've got a gift
The
for you.
High Artificer means I am very busy.
Offer the artificer's lens to her. I spoke to your father. He wanted you to have this. He is resting in peace. You're the one who's not got peace.
Want a better future? Ah, what is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
told you she wasn't going to be happy.
I tell you to leave, and instead you rob my father's grave.
No, he told me to take it.
Atania, I sent them to Akendun. Exarch Hataru wouldn't want this for you. He would want you to be around your people and to show them all you've made, not to stay locked away here.
What?
And besides, we didn't rob the grave. We spoke to your dad's
Yes.
spirit and he
Arcanon
gave it to
Poros.
us. Atania crosses her arms tightly, not looking at you or Beren. I did have a fear that this would make her even more upset. Let's see if we can work through it, shall we?
Perhaps we can chat later.
Fine. For a moment she looks like she might snatch the lens from you. Instead, she takes it from you gently.
Want a better future?
Moving
You
past.
have to create it first.
My mother died on a colony planet. My father and I helped each other move past that. But when he died in the siege of Shattrath, watching the walls of his greatest accomplishment crumble to dust, there was no one left for me, so I worked. And now I have the schematics of my own Shattrath, a better Shattrath. Botany clenches the lens in her fist and exhales in resignation. I'll go to the Exodar, but if Rommel says one word about it, I will make him eat his soldering tool. I'd like to see that. Go ahead, do it. Take it all out on him. Return to Grand Artificer Rommel in the Exodar. Thank you. Thank you, Barun. And Barun,
My father was Draenor's greatest artificer. He lived for Shattrath and died in it. Sometimes I wondered if I'd end up the same.
We don't know the future, you
But
just have
I
to
will
choose your
not.
path.
The city I have designed is what this one should have been. What it could have been.
There you go, improving.
I will take the data crystal to the Exodar. To the Tishamat.
Wait, she wants to build a better city? Oh, where are we going to build the better city? What's the better city and where are we going to build it? Barun, am I right in that you've got... Yes, he has, hasn't he? He's got a, one of them little warp lizard, baby pet warp lizard on his shoulder. Oh, that's cute. Okay, right, we'll... Bye, Barun. Good luck. See you at the Tishamat. This could be entertaining, especially if she tries to feed him his soldering iron.
I am glad you could join us, High Artificer. You have spared me many headaches.
Let's transfer these schematics before I change my mind.
And I get can I get a picture without you? There we go.
Our time is now, hero.
In some ways, getting a Tanya here was a more difficult victory than the fall of Antorans. Okay, levity aside, I'm glad she's here now. I knew the Tishamat would be hard for her. Her father was a great man, and we all mourn his passing. Well, you could have warned me about that before I went. This Tishamat is gearing up to be one for our hollow records. Rommel lowers his voice confidingly. Even Hatun is here.
May the...
Evil Miseros, demons are brazenly bold.
Hello, Hatun. Yeah, see, I knew there'd be something to do with the quest for the, Wait, we all got injured? Yeah, so this is a follow-up to the, Minari quest, isn't it, for the, that the Prophet did when we got the, unlocks for the Minari Draenei options. Hello, Hatun, how are you doing?
I will lead my people through any darkness.
Emergency efforts. Hatshepsut, Velen told me I may find you here. He needs your assistance. The Satyr that infested a nearby island have been ambushing Draenei travelling for the Tishamat. Velen and I have been attempting to solve the problem quietly. He does not wish to mobilise the Vindicators and alarm his people on a day of sacrament. But despite our efforts, the attacks have continued. The event may need to be cancelled if we cannot get the demons under control. Come with me so we may end this threat. Use the Agusian Mana Ray to fly to Bloodmist Isle with Chieftain Hatun.
Take
Okay,
this
here we
mana
go.
ray. We will fly to meet Velen in Bloodmist together.
Okay, let's go. No, this is a much more
Velen
complicated quest than I
reports that there
expected.
were
I
at
thought it
least
was going to
4
be really short and
satyr
quick.
attacks on Draenei, traveling through
4
Azelmist
attacks?
since morning.
But Azimist should be a fairly low-level, quiet, peaceful place. Why are we got
I
bad
wish
attacks?
to rally the Vindicators, but Velen does not want to cause panic and darken the Tiamat.
Yeah, he's been
He wants to
maybe not
quietly
sensible.
drive the satyrs back into Bloodmist to keep travelers safe. For now. But Velen realized this half measure will not work without assistance. So he called upon me and other recent allies to help.
Okay. That kind of makes sense.
We are experts in the killing of demons, as are you. With your aid, we should accomplish this quickly and quietly.
Glad to help you, Etun. Let's see what we can do. How bad exactly is this?
This corruption caused by the Exodar crash feels strange.
Indeed. The nether energies seeping from the ship have made blood mist difficult to cleanse.
No more problems.